Okay, the SGX is going to is indicating that we start around that 18,000 odd level, and where do we go from there? There is the question. 150 points lower is the start. Anuj is here in the studios. Anuj, we've seen this movie before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have Prashant. And I tell you what, I normally tell people don't watch the US market overnight. In any case, you have to trade at 9:15. I broke my rule yesterday. I stayed up till 1 a.m. And actually, I'm glad I did because the kind of bizarre moves that you saw in the US market overnight.
Yeah.
Initially, when the statement came, it looked quite dovish. The market rallied 500 points, and then came Mr. Powell, right, who clearly, maybe wants to show that he is the boss. So I think he sounded very hawkish, and the way he made the statement that he would rather err on the side of over tightening than under tightening, I think that really was something interesting, and most of this assets sold off. But buy on dips has worked in Indian market, and my sense is that at least the first dip should be bought because it is something which has worked. So its weekly options expiry as well, so I'll give some levels to watch. 18,000 put has 76 lakh shares open interest with a premium of 37 rupees. So what it means is that somewhere around 17,960, and if you map the SGX Nifty, that's what it's indicating. It opens right at that support of 17,960. And if you remember the day of the Axis Bank block deal, the low of the Nifty was 17,899.9, which is roughly 17,900. So from risk reward point of view, on the expiry day, maybe it makes sense to try and see if that buy on dip trade works. If 17,900 goes, then perhaps you're out of it. In that case, the next support to watch, by the way, is 17,723. The only issue is today you will see massive selling in IT for two reasons. A, Cognizant's numbers look really ugly and the guidance. And two, if you see the overnight action in the NASDAQ and the fact that a lot of these IT stocks were making a comeback because hoping that the terminal rate would be here soon, that is not there. So IT, I think, today could be punished. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if IT index goes down, say, 3% or so. The bank Nifty in that case would really have to take over the mantle. It's strong despite the recent weakness. The well-defined boundaries are from the options data, 40,500 and 41,300. So somewhere around 40,600 maybe could be a good entry opportunity. And the reason I say that is the point I made yesterday as well. HDFC Bank has started to see massive traction because of this FI buying. So my sense is first dip might be bought, but if there's a second dip, then you want to see where it goes.
I hope it's a one-off. The first and last time you're staying up till 1 a.m. to watch the US markets, right?
No, but at least on big days, Sonia, the kind of, the market moves there. So, just yesterday was a day I felt like, maybe, it should have been there on the NASDAQ floor, reporting from there. Would have been a completely different trail. I think the US market moving like that, there's a chart, I don't think I can show it here. There's a chart which maps the Fed fund terminal rate, and it was around 5%. And then when the initial statement came, it went to 4.9. And then when Powell started to speak, it went up to 5.1. It's like, it's almost like a mid-cap chart. And you're talking about the most liquid, biggest market in the world behaving like that. We are living in some crazy times.
There was a trader, I guess he was a bullish trader, who said that it feels like extended Halloween. It's scary to see all this volatile moves, and then there comes a hawkish Fed. But thanks a lot, Anuj, for joining in. Well, the pre-opening rates are kicking in, and they're not too bad. The Nifty is down about 134 points. IT is the one that's taking it on the chin. HCL Tech is down about 2.5%, and then you have HDFC Bank, JSW Steel, Hindalco. SBI comes out with numbers on Saturday. Ahead of that, it's a tad bit soft, so do keep that on your radar as well. But more